Hi, and welcome to Gary's Design Center. I'm gonna call it that today. Uh, actually, this is just a quick little demonstration on using glass fills to change an existing stained glass window. If you want to change a few colors here and there. I selected these leaves before I started the video. I want to show you very quickly. Yeah, the add effect, image fill, and choose. Let's just say do that again. It didn't load the images. Let's say choose. Well, that was right here, green Flemish. My software runs slow when I have recording going, but it works. It'll come back. I just changed all those white wispy to a green Flemish, and you can always scale it, change it, rotate it. If you want a different part of the sheet, the glass sheet you have, let's do something like that. Then you can take the same idea and then go to the selection tool. You got to hit deselect first because it's already selecting what you had before. I'm going to go select here. I'm just going to zoom in a little bit so you can see it a little better. Just by dragging the mouse, when you see it highlighted in the yellow, that's selecting those pixels. Excuse me. You move on. That's selected the whole thing. Okay, you select that. You go hit the star, add effect, image fill. You can choose. Oh, there's my pictures. The green Flemish. So basically, it's using the same sheet, but not a full sheet across both. So you have little variance. Then you can, change the angle. Did that, and just say you want to highlight the design area a bit. Maybe bring in a rose. Rose, or maybe a soft purple would look nice. You have the gray. I like the gray, so we can go with a soft purple or a rose. So let's do that. Hit the selection tool, and you could actually bring this up a little bit. It'll make it easier sometimes. Oops, I gotta deselect. See, if I don't deselect, it's still selecting this. I go like that, like that. So go here, like that, like that, like that. Select this. I'm going to do the whole thing. So I think it's going to matter as much as with the leaves. Let's go with that. Okay, selected that. Add effect, image fill. You don't want that, so you're going to choose. Let's see. Say, show all of them. See a nice. I was thinking of the rose. I'm gonna go purple English muffle. Let's try that. It tends to be a little dark. Okay, tone it down. And let's just change the like that. And then I took the purple, I toned it down. You could always add another image, glass fill on top of it. So let's go choose. They do that. Let's see. Okay, so let's do it again. I'm running probably 6 or 7 apps right now. Let's see, choose. There we go. Purple, and so you want to add a touch of rose to it. Flesh. Let's see. Magenta. See, like a pink yellow. That might be nice. Let's go. I don't want to compete too much with that purple. Let's see. You know what? I'm going to pick. I have this, so I'm going to throw a little violet. Now, what you want to do is go to opacity. You can bring that down, and it'll combine the two. I mean, that glass doesn't exist unless you're going to plate. You bring the purple out a little bit. I'm just showing you how you can do a color blend. Alright. And then yeah, I want to bring some more of that red in here in these highlights. Let's do that. Select, let's see, deselect, go here, 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 add effect, image fill, choose. I really should quit my other apps. Choose. I know it's red. These are low. It just takes a minute. Sometimes you roll over it. There you go. Yeah, red granite, red glue chip. I know what that looks like. All right, so it's actually a red glue chip. It's kind of nice. Tone down the opacity to the original. There's like a, I don't know, is that an amber white? And you drag it over. You want to red. Alright. And then go back to the selection tool and say I want to, well, I'll leave that. Actually, looking at the tops here, I want to get this one too. I say, alright, make it red water glass instead. That. Like that. Bring it down a little bit. Why does it keep selecting that? What I did is the top, these top two were just a single layer of glass fill, and this, it was doubled up, so I can leave it like that, which is kind of neat. Just tone it down a little bit, makes it a little interesting. Alright, and then say you want to deselect here. You can select it again. I didn't like it then. I'm going to go a little darker. Choose. Got the red. Ruby water. I'll go back to the red glue chip. just rotate that, just to bring in that color. That's good. Alright. And now, what you can do with these roses here, if they're a little dark, let's see if we could select them. Actually, we can. You can let's bring this brush down a little bit again, just so we get more. Say you want to bring this one, that one, that piece, those two, and match it here. Yeah. Here. You can click it and gradually go over, because sometimes it's kind of selecting too much. There we go. Do something like that. And put a fill in. And you can also change the hue of it. You can brighten it. Let's try that. That's gonna change the hue on that. You see, you can actually change the color of those petals. Alright, but we're not gonna do that. We're gonna add effect. Let's see, you could turn that off. Add effect, fill, image fill. We don't want that. I'm gonna choose, but I'll tell you, rose swirly. Let's see if that works. Make it a little rosier, and I'm not gonna leave it that dark, so I'm gonna lower the opacity. Just to brighten it up a little bit. And then you can go select all. You see now it's left with a rosier effect. There's things you can do like that with Pixelmator. Also, I mean, you can go further yet with Pixelmator. Like, this is a piece someone did, and yeah, they just messed up a little bit on soldering. Not terrible, but you can do. It's a little cheat thing. It's called the warp tool. And I didn't show you on this previous videos, but see the size of the circle? That's going to be how much gets warped. You say if that's too big or too small, you can left mouse click and then actually see the brush size. You're right on where you're working. Alright. What I'm doing is I'm dragging these pixels over. Just fixing up the solder a little bit. Also, the other tool, you can go pinch. You can pinch it. You're going to pinch that. See? Fixing up a few solder lines. See a little solder blob right there? I'm going to go back to the warp tool. See that? That's too big, so I'm going to change the brush size to like that. You don't want to go right on top of it, kind of next to it, and just push it in. Like you're nudging over the pixels. Alright. Fix it that way. These little things you can do, they're kind of neat. Yeah, I don't want to do too much. This is someone's work, but I just wanted to show you how that's done. And again, just say something's not lined up right, you can actually take that warp tool and bring it bigger and move the whole thing over. See, you can fix things that way. You get that. Go to a smaller brush size. Just say it didn't look right. And I want to grab some of the solder line so I can pull that with it. Looks a little out of balance. So you know, you can do things like that in Pixelmator. I just wanted to share that. It goes beyond just the patterns. See, it's a little flat here. You can bump that up, you know, round it off. Say you're doing an online portfolio and say, you know, I messed up my soldering. You know, I want to show it with a little different glass instead of what I used. Well, you could easily do that. See, I got a little heaviness right here. By stepping back, you know, shrinking it down, you can see things better. So you know what, you can go pinch that. Just what, you know, click, little clicks. And look at it all. That, you know, that you could do that. You got a little heaviness here. There you go. Somebody's cutting wasn't perfect. That's all right. Even if you take a picture of something you did and you want to show off, you say, oh, I made a mistake. Well, with the magic of Pixelmator, you can change all that. Alright? I just wanted to share that today. If you like my videos, please hit the subscribe button. It's the the Holy Spirit right here. And give me a thumbs up. And comment below. I really love the comments. I really, if you went too far, you just hit Command Z. I really love the comments. And with that, have a nice day, and we'll see you on the next one. Take care.